Hello everybody, how's it going? This is LTM here. I am at Cinemark right now, and today I'm going to go watch the movie Bros. Now, I know what you're thinking. LTM, you're going to see this movie? Yes, guys, I'm going to go watch the movie Bros. Which is kind of a weird decision, but I'm going to give it a chance. But why, you may ask? Well, two things. When I saw the trailer, it looked pretty funny. The other thing is that the movie has a really high score on Rotten Tomatoes, and the last thing, this movie is produced by Judd Apatow. Now, for those who don't know who Judd Apatow is, he's the guy who worked on movies like The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Talladega Nights, Superbad, Bridesmaids, probably some of the funniest comedies in the past decade. And while I haven't seen every single one of his movies, those are the very few I have seen, and I really think he's probably one of the better producers I've seen from him. You get the idea. But anyways, I'm going with this. I may or may not like it. I'm going to give this movie a chance. Because of the themes and ideas, I understand not many people going to this film. But, I'm going to try to be optimistic. And, there might be some, I may or may not like it, but I'm going to try to be optimistic and go watch the film. So, with that said, I'm going to leave you guys here, and then when I come back, I will give you all my thoughts on the movie. This is LTM, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just got out of the theater. Glad I wasn't the only one in there this time. There was at least some people in there. So, like I said in the beginning of this video, I love Judd Apatow. I really like his work. Now, this is not the first film to do this sort of thing. This movie reminded me a lot of movies like Love, Simon, or I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, which I haven't watched those in a while, but I forgot my opinion on those. But this is a very similar movie to those. This is a very similar movie to those two, especially judging by the trailer. So, what were my thoughts? Honestly, I had kind of a fun time with this movie. Now, let me make one thing perfectly clear. This movie's not for everybody. And I'm just going to predict it. I don't think this movie will do as well as some people are predicting it because, well, it's one of those movies. But I can't act like I said I didn't have a fun time watching this. This was a really funny, really smart, intelligent comedy. So, Billy Eichner plays a guy who's having commitment problems, and then he ends up falling in love with another guy, and basically there's this relationship going on, and there's this subplot involving a museum, and they're trying to open it up, and there's kind of a lot that goes on in this film, and you just have to really pay attention. But it's more like commentary on the LGBT culture, and all that. The movie is more like a satire or commentary. It handles it pretty well. The acting is pretty well done. And first of all, I love the main character, the two main characters and their relationship. I really like how in the chemistry between them. I love the fact that the movie was very self-aware about the situation. I thought the acting was pretty good from them and the chemistry. The movie's really funny. Now, not every joke lands. There are some that are kind of like, okay, I get it. It's a Judd Apatow film, so you can tell that it's trying to be one of those movies. But most of the jokes in here are really, really funny. There's at least one or two that I did kind of like, yeah, I get it. It's kind of that kind of thing. But the movie was really funny nonetheless. I was laughing my butt off watching this film. The movie has a really good soundtrack. I also do like some of the references to other movies, like they'll mention stuff like The Hangover or Dirty Dancing or even a Night at the Museum joke, which that got me laughing to the floor when they mentioned that movie. And of course, I do like some of the cameos they have, like Ben Stiller and Deborah Messing's cameo, which, by the way, some of the best parts of the film in my opinion. So, not really much to say about Bros, because, this is the kind of film you're going to want to fight. You kind of had to fight to see, because at the same time, I could see not many people liking this film. And like I said, this movie's not for everybody. But I did have some enjoyment enough to go and see it, and I had a really fun time with it. I don't think I'll like it as much as most critics did. Like I said, that some jokes kind of hit and miss. And yeah, I will admit, there are a couple moments that are a little slow. But it is a fun movie too. If you want to see a different kind of comedy that you haven't seen, I say go check this movie out. It is probably, I will say, this is probably one of the most important comedies we've had in a while. I mean, some of the movies like this year, like Bullet Train, the Bob's Burgers movie, Jackass Forever, those were better. But I will say Bros is probably one of the more important ones, because I can see a lot of people connecting to this film. But that's just me. So, Bros, I get like an 8.5 out of 10. Is it for everyone? No, but if you want to see something different, or if you like movies, or if you like any of Judd Apatow's movies, go watch it. I'll guarantee you'll have a fun time laughing at this film. Alright guys, that's Bros for you. Please subscribe, comment below, let me know. This is LTM signing out, and I'll see you guys next time.